If your team is constantly switching between 10 applications, maybe Slack for chatting, Drive for files, ClickUp or Monday for tasks, and Gmail for context, you already know they struggle. Important messages get lost and nobody's looking at the same source of truth. Morningmate promises to fix that by putting a social feed workspace, project management, and built-in chat all in one place. It's simple enough that even non-technical teams can adopt it on day one. Now, if you are completely unfamiliar, Morningmate is a clean, feed-style workspace where teams can run projects, chat next to the work, and keep files or events stitched to the tasks. You essentially create special project rooms like for launches, sales, marketing, or ops, easily assign owners and due dates, switch views between feed, board, Gantt, or calendar, and keep the conversation on the same screen. Absolutely no need for tab hopping. The reason teams like it a lot is because it reduces the scattered tools, lost information, and the constant issue of where is that link, where is that file, all of these struggles. It's also built for fast adoption, so no need for weeks of training to use it efficiently. Now, one of the most exciting things about Morningmate is the AI agent, which is scheduled by the end of 2025. It is a major update that is being leveled up around 3 real problems. First of all, we've got the AI integrated service. So using ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or Perplexity across a team gets expensive and messy. Morningmate's goal is to have one subscription, multiple models, and selectable per task or prompt, so you stop stacking all of these licenses. And second, we've got the AI project PM, so if you've got a new project, instead of building a WBS in Excel every single time, AI will understand the project goal, generates the task structure, assign owners, and lay out the dates. And then you can just start executing immediately. Third, we've got the AI Smart Task Search. As you may already know, traditional search matches file names. That dies as data piles up. Morningmate's AI search will look at context. You ask in conversational English, show the last month's client proposal or the Slack thread that we ended up turning into a contract task, and it will surface the actual item, even if you forgot the title. It will include a model picker if you have a favorite, for example GPT or Claude or Gemini, inside a compose window. You type in create project plan and then the AI will generate phases, tasks, owners, and dates, with the search bar returning a proposal plus the related comment thread. Another insane feature that we've got here is the 48 language real-time translation. If you've got an international or even a global team, you can set your primary language, and then simply you or the other team, for example the French team, will be typing in their own language, and then Morningmate will translate interface and the content live. Tasks, comments, and chat, everything will be shown to you or the team in the language that you set. So nobody will be guessing what was meant. You don't need to communicate with the team in a language that you don't understand or to go through the translations yourself. Next up, we've got the external partners for free, plus the Google Workspace integrations, as you can invite clients or vendors for free. No per seat surprises. And if you live in Google Workspace, then you drop Drive files into the tasks, turn Gmail threads into action items, and sync the calendar events. It's quick to register a schedule or email as a task without leaving Morningmate. As for the pricing of this powerful platform, it is yet another advantage. And that's because Morningmate's advanced plan is a flat $199 per month when paid annually for 20 up to 300 members. No need for all of these per user plans that add up super quickly. If you have watched per seat tools eat your budget as you grow, this will be a game changer. But if you are a smaller organization and you want a lesser starting price, then you can continue with either the free forever plan that allows up to 5 projects, built-in chat, 500 megabytes of storage per user, and cloud file storage integrations, or you can continue with the starter plan, which is amazing for 1 up to 20 teammates. And you can get a specific quote by entering the number of your teammates right here, and then you will see the pricing for the starter plan change. There is monthly pricing if you don't want long commitments, but if you want to save up to 33%, then the yearly pricing will help you save a bunch of money. Go ahead and navigate to morningmate.com/price, and then if you scroll down, you will see the exact features that you will be getting per plan. Finally, I want to mention that there is an enterprise option for larger organizations, so Morningmate grows with you and covers all teams of all sizes at every stage. Here is what your work will look like using Morningmate. You kick off a launch, so you create a project room, name it something like Q1 launch, and then post the brief in the feed with attached assets. Add your tasks with owners and due dates. Whenever someone has a question, they comment inside the task or use the built-in chat. No context is lost because the discussion stays tied to the work. After that, you keep the timing visible so you can switch between the board, Gantt, and calendar views to track dependencies and deadlines. You use Google where it helps by attaching Drive files to tasks, log a meeting from calendar, or convert a Gmail conversation into a task. The work stays in Morningmate. The sources remain synced. And finally, it allows you to loop in your client and fast, as you can invite the agency or client as external collaborators for free so approvals and edits happen in the same thread. And finally, once again for the global teams, if your teammate in Paris writes a task in French, you will see it in English or Arabic automatically. You respond in your language, and then they will see your reply in French or whatever language they had set. The same applies to comments and chat, no manual translation, no copy pasting, no delay. Everyone stays on one plan in one space in their own language. When it comes to the pros and cons to using Morningmate, for the pros, we've got the adoption, as social style feed plus tasks and chat in one place makes it easy for all kind of teams to start and stick with it. Second, we've got the context that stays attached, as chat lives where the work lives, inside the task or post, so decisions don't disappear into side DMs. Google Workspace integration as mentioned earlier, the global ready with the 48 language translation, a predictable cost as the advanced plan is at $199 per month when billed yearly, and allows for up to 300 teammates. Finally, AI direction that fixes real pain, as you've got one subscription for multiple AI models, one-click project setup, and contextual search, all targeted for end 2025. And for the cons to keep in mind is that we have a deliberately simpler UI. If you want a heavy enterprise interface with dozens of required fields per task, Morningmate keeps it lean on purpose. Second, we've got the AI features timing, so the integrated AI service, AI project PM, and smart task search are all scheduled for end 2025. Direction is set, but some of the deeper AI pieces are still rolling out. And finally, you will probably need to use your existing meeting tool, as Morningmate supports video calls, but it does it through native integrations with popular third-party applications like Zoom, MS Teams, or Google Meet. So who gets the most value out of Morningmate? We've got growing teams and agencies. The flat pricing avoids per seat creep. External clients can join for free, and approvals and deliverables will happen in one space. Ops, marketing, and product teams, as you get a clean feed for updates, tasks that people actually maintain, and timelines visible on Gantt or calendar without exporting elsewhere. And lastly, global teams with a real-time translation feature for the interface and all communications, which means everyone works in their own language without slowing the project. So there you have it, that was our complete Morningmate collab review. And as a bonus, new users can get a 30-day complete free trial. The first 100 who pay for their first month will also get 12 months of unlimited access. There is also a free onboarding service valued at $3,000 to get your team set up correctly from day one. Go ahead and use the link in the description below this video to get started with Morningmate. Grab yourself a risk-free, complete 30-day free trial and then upgrade your plan as you go. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let us know what you think of Morningmate by leaving a comment down below. And if you have found this video to be helpful or informative to watch, then go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any follow-up content that we can make relating to this one.